Hey guys, Matt here with Reach Your Summit. The A-100 is about 48 hours away. So I figured I would put together another food video for you for this year's challenge on what I will be bringing with me. And also go over how I'm going to manage possible flooding on the trail. I've had a few emails and questions coming in to me about the record-breaking rain and flooding that we've been having everywhere, and so I wanted to go over that with you very quickly as well. The weather's looking great for this event over the weekend. I've been following the weather reports and the predictions, and it looks like it's going to be in the mid-70s during the day and low to mid-50s at night, which is optimal. I love sleeping in 50-degree temps at night. Super comfortable. But nature humbles us and anything can happen. So I'm still going to be bringing all of the gear that I went over with you in my previous video. So with the food, let's get started. Down here, I have my breakfast bars. Kind bars that are made with almond butter, and they have a lot of grains in them. And yeah, I'm not bringing this packaging. I just have everything that I just purchased, so I'm going to be repacking it into my Ursack food bag, which I have right here. This is the Ursack Major. It weighs 7.5 ounces and it's about 10.7 liters. Plenty of room for all of my food for the A-100, and I will be lining this bag with the OP sack. And this is about the same size, and this is going to give me good scented item protection, scented food protection, and ease of hanging it away from my tent each night on the A-100 in Pennsylvania. So I'll be bringing all 4 packs of these, and it's 220 calories for the 2 bars within the 1 package. So I have about 880 calories with just those, and about 50 grams for each serving for the weight. Then I have some Kind bars. These are pressed fruit. So I have mango, apple, and chia. And then I have apple, strawberries, cherries, and chia. These are whole fruit bars. I get a lot of good vitamins and nutrients with these. Last year I went with chia packets, which were great, but I have something that's going to add a little bit of weight this year in place of the chia packets, so that's why I'm going with these bars. They'll be a little bit lighter in weight. The chia will help with water retention and give me a good amount of micronutrients. And these aren't much. They're about 110 calories for each of them, just because it's fruit. Then I have Power Crunch bars here. I think I had the red velvet one last year. I really like this flavor. These have a good amount of protein, a good amount of fat to them, 120 calories of fat, 220 calories total, and it weighs a little over an ounce. So I have red velvet here, and I also have lemon meringue, which is really good. Trying to switch up all the different flavors that I'll have throughout the weekend to keep things interesting rather than having the same bland things over and over. Then I have a couple of fruit smoothie filled Cliff bars, part cherry berry, and this bar is going to be 230 calories. And then I also have a strawberry banana one, that's 230 calories. I have the Epic Bison bar again with uncured bacon and cranberry, 7 grams of protein and about 130 calories, 70 calories for fat. And then I really love salmon, so I also have some maple glaze and smoked salmon bites. This is 2.5 ounces for the package, and 100 calories per serving, so it's basically going to be about 2 more Epic bars within this packaging here. A couple of goo packets. I might pick up one more, but I have chocolate coconut with some caffeine in it. These are 100 calories each. And then I have a Hoppy Trails one, which is actually really good. I've been enjoying these on trips. 100 calories. Tastes very similar to an IPA, but without the alcohol content, and has a slight sweet taste to it. So I have those. Then I have some trail mix. This is going to be about 1,800 calories for this whole entire bag of 10.5 ounces. I have papaya in here, pineapple, peanuts, coconuts, bananas, raisins, walnuts. So this will be really good. And then I also have some dried mango slices here. And this is 5 servings at 160 calories. And it's just mango and sugar. So that'll be a nice little pick-me-up too. Then I have a full bag of cheddar goldfish, 140 calories per serving. And you're getting about 6 servings. That's really good. This is going to give me a little bit of different texture to everything else that I'll be eating on the challenge, and delicious. And I have some fig bars with raspberry and whole grains. These are 200 calories per pack and about 2 ounces per pack as well. These I've brought on a lot of backpacking trips with me over the last couple of months, and I really like them. So I'm going to be bringing those. And then here's my heavier item for this year. I'm going with some banana low-fat yogurt that does not have to be refrigerated. They're shelf stable, and I get the same amount of calories with this as I did with the chia packets, but I am also carrying a little bit less weight with each of these compared to those other packets. And this is really, really tasty. Looking forward to bringing all of these with me. Then I have my go-to. I have 5 packs of Snickers bars here. 220 calories per bar in this packaging. And there are 2 bars inside of each, so that's about 440 calories per package. That's going to give me over 1,000 calories with all of these. That will be plenty. And then I have my coffee in the morning, so this year I'm going with the Alpine Start again, the original blend. And this I can use on its own with cold water. I don't have to boil water. So this is going to be great. And along with this, I like to have cream in my coffee. So I have the Land O'Lakes Mini Moose creamers again. These don't have to be refrigerated. I have 2 per day for a cup of coffee. And so I have one for Saturday, Sunday, and then one to have before I drive home Monday morning, and then I'll pick up coffee somewhere else for the drive home. I'll be mixing that coffee inside of the Sea to Summit X mug again this year, and then it just collapses down. This weighs about 2 ounces, not too heavy in weight. I'm not bringing a stove for obvious reasons. I'm not going to be cooking any of this stuff that I have here. And it'll help me save with weight, save with time, and save with fuss. I have my 2 water bottles here. So this is going to be my hydration system. These are fresh and unopened, so I'll start with some nice clean water that's bottled. And then when I'm collecting my water along the challenge, I'm going to be using Aquamira treatment. So I'm going to have one of these bottles to be the treatment bottle. The other bottle will be my drinking bottle, and I'll just alternate when I need to fill up and when I need to treat water. And these are each a liter in size, so I'll have plenty of water. I am not worried about finding water along this entire challenge. With all of the rain that we've had, it shouldn't be an issue at all. Then, along with having the water, I'm going to want some electrolyte replenishment. So I have Hammer Nutrition's Endurolytes Fizz mango flavored. I have 13 tablets in here, and each one is going to be about 10 calories. This is more for electrolyte replenishment because I'm going to be sweating a lot. These are great. I've had these on a lot of backpacking trips and I thoroughly enjoyed them. So I'll be having those along with my water. And then I also picked up some Mio Sport electrolyte and B vitamin replenishment. This makes 18 8 fluid ounce servings. The Berry Blast, it's really tasty. Kind of tastes like blue raspberry. And 0 calories per bottle. And I just add 1 squeeze of this bottle to 8 fluid ounces of water, and I'll get my electrolyte replenishment. You can pick up, whatever you'd like: Gatorade powders, Country Time iced tea powders, or Arizona iced tea powders, or Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid makes the liquid bottles as well, and these work really well. So I'm going with this and the other for electrolyte replenishment and vitamins and salt. So this is everything that I'll be bringing with me for the Allegheny 100 this year in 2019. I'm using the same formula that I used last year. So for every 1 mile, I can expect to burn at least 100 calories. That's coming from a trail runner's perspective. And so if I'm hiking at a 3 mile an hour pace and I'm snacking every couple of hours, I'm going to be needing to replenish about 600 calories. That's just a formula that I use on a lot of trips, and it's helped me a lot with not burning out and being comfortable on the trail. The other way that you can look at it, Backpacker Magazine has a formula that I kind of use loosely, and for every pound of your body weight, you can expect to burn about 25 to 30 calories per pound. And I use that one loosely just because there are so many other varying factors with that. Different pack weights, body weights, terrain, location, conditions. That's going to affect the amount of calories that each of us is burning. So I like to go more with the 100 calories per mile, and that helps me out a lot. But I use those two together to figure out what I have here. I have about 10,000 calories of food, so for 100 miles and 100 calories per mile, that's going to be about 10,000 calories. That's how I came up with all of this. And the total weight for all of my food is about 4.5 pounds. So very quickly, I've also had a lot of you asking me about what I'm going to be doing in case there is a lot of flooding on the trail or lots of waterlogged sections due to all of the heavy rain that we've been getting the last couple of weeks. And so I'm still going with my same system and methods to address water on a backpacking trip, and I'm going to be using that on this challenge. So everything has stayed the same. I have a very light cushion pair of long, darn tough merino wool hiking socks with Cool Max, and I also have another pair with the same materials and same cushioning. And I'm going to have these two be my sock system for hiking during the day, and then at night I'll have a mid-cushion ankle-high sleeping sock. So halfway through the day, I'm going to take these off, clean them in a creek, put these on, and then when I get to camp at night, clean these, let them air dry at night, wear these if I'm walking around camp and setting things up, or wear them the following day, and then I will put my sleep socks on only for sleeping in at night. By alternating these two and letting them dry on my pack during the day when I hike and keeping them relatively clean, it's going to help keep sand and dirt and debris out of the pores of my skin or causing friction and causing blistering or hot spots. It'll also let the sock fibers breathe a lot better than if they're clogged up with dirt and debris. Along with this, I'm also going to be wearing trail gaiters, and this will help keep sticks, stones, rocks, dirt, and debris out of my footwear and socks as well, and help with keeping my feet a little bit cleaner. If I do get a hot spot, or if I end up hiking with wet socks on, and most definitely at night before I go to sleep, I'll be using Body Glide Anti-Chafe Balm. And this is going to go on my skin, and it will absorb any water on my skin. It'll also help give me blister prevention with adding a little bit of oil content to my skin and giving me a little bit of water repellency. Along with all of this, I will still be wearing non-waterproof trail runners. These are the Ultra Lone Peak 4.0s, and these work well with my trail gaiters that I have here. They're compatible together. And the reason I'm going with non-waterproof is because these will dry a lot quicker and breathe a lot better than if I went with a waterproof, breathable pair of footwear. I don't want to increase my chances of getting blistering or a hot spot. I want to mitigate that. And in order to do so, I need non-waterproof footwear. I'm going to personally go with those, and I have not had a blister with the Lone Peaks at all. I picked up another pair. I'm probably going to pick up another pair just because I love these shoes so much. They're super comfortable, like wearing slippers, and my feet are able to splay out throughout the day when I'm hiking. I don't have any rubbing anywhere or any discomfort. The other thing that I'm going to be bringing with me, if it does end up downpouring, are just some slow cooker liners. I'm only going to bring a pair of them, and these I'm going to use as a vapor barrier liner if I absolutely need to. I can slide my feet inside of these kind of like a bread bag, and then put my wet socks around the outside of this. My wet sock will hold this in place, so I don't need to bring elastics or anything like that to hold this secure around my foot. And then I can put my wet sock inside of my wet footwear. And yeah, I'm definitely going to perspire a little bit inside of this slow cook liner, but it's going to keep my feet a bit drier than if I were just hiking in wet socks and getting rubbing and friction from that in my wet footwear. So these are very light, very effective. I can also wear this around camp when I'm setting up each night on this challenge if I want to keep my feet dry and comfortable. And so I'm going to be bringing 2 of these, and these are just the small size, and they weigh a very minimal amount of weight. Alright guys, so that's my food and also my hydration and how I'm going to address being wet on the trail along with my rain gear if the situation does come up. I hope this video helps you. I look forward to seeing all of you there that I've spoken with already, and I look forward to seeing everyone else there and getting out and hitting the trail with you over this weekend. It's a super fun event, and I wish you all the best of luck. If you have any questions on this stuff or anything else, you can get in touch with me in a comment below or at reachyoursummit.net. Thanks again, guys. Thanks for subscribing. And thanks for your support with all these videos, and also with supporting me in the A-100, and for all of your kind comments. I greatly appreciate it. If you like this video or want to see other videos like this and all of my other gear videos and trips, hit the like button. Consider subscribing if you haven't yet. And I'll see you on the trail. Thanks, everyone.